Waddle's achieved it all, and possibly could have achieved more. I mean, he's not had the best of luck with injuries.
I'll do this to Waddle. Damage there, and a shot. Oh, a mistake by Grobbelaar! And Waddle has put Spurs into the lead. 8 minutes of this half remaining. Thomas, compromising bit of defence, and a splendid ball now through to Chris Waddle. And a marvellous goal for Tottenham. One end of the field to the other. And Chris Waddle rams it home.
Paul Allen, Millwall back in numbers. Here's Waddle. He might try one from there. He does! Oh, that's a superb goal by Chris Waddle.
Anderson has come forward. John Hart's the number 5, making a run across the face of the area. And Waddle goes for goal! What a start for Sheffield Wednesday! Well, you think back to the semi-final here in Paul Gascoigne. Today it's Chris Waddle.
Well, I said it was important that they limited his contribution, but in all honesty, there's not an awful lot that any of the outfield players could have done about that free kick.
If ever you want to take your son to see somebody play, go and watch Gordon Strachan, I think. 37, 38 years of age, up and down the field like just a youngster of 19. And a great advert for eating bananas, because apparently that's what he does. And since I knew that, I've been trying it, but it hasn't worked quite as well for me.
Now Strachan to Chapman. That's a good return ball, and Strachan's onside. Carl's shot arriving on the far side of the penalty area. He didn't need him. What a marvellous finish.
Strachan making a lovely run through the middle. He's onside. Gordon Strachan with a chance to equalise, and does. What a turn-up. The 10 men have come back from 3-1 down to 3-3.
Platt is a very different player to anybody else I've got in my squad, in that you can't quite decide what he does, you know. I mean, is he a midfield player? Yes, he works hard, he runs up and down, he passes the ball well. Is he a forward? Well, yes, he is. He scores a lot of goals, awful lot of goals. I mean, his goal record for England is nothing short of sensational for someone who's termed as a midfield player. And also, he's happy to play the supporting role. On days when it's not quite going for him, or the game's passed him by a little bit in the position he plays, you'll see him working up and down. And I think that's very important in today's game. You probably wouldn't have had to do that 20 years ago, 25 years ago. It wasn't that important, but it is now because of the fitness of players. Poor Gascoigne, I mean, so much been said about him, and so much still to be written about him, I'm sure, but he was my boot boy, and he was a much better footballer than he was a boot boy. I can remember him taking my boots home to show his friend one day. Took him on the bus here from the training ground at Benwell, where we used to train, and came back next day, we won. And didn't seem to think it was that important, but of course I was having one of my best ever seasons goal scoring wise, and they've been patched up by the cobbler about 6 times. But no, boot boy not too good, but on a football field does things on there that I've never seen from anybody. And you can go back through any tapes you want anywhere in the world, and you can't quite understand how he gets past people sometimes, because he hasn't got pace. Not real pace, but he's got a way of making the ball beat you. He drags it past people, he bends it past people with his body, and you know, for someone who's quite big and strong, he's very, very mobile with his body. And when you look at him, you're looking at something that you've never seen the like of before. I'm not saying he's the greatest player I've ever seen, but I can't tell you of another player who's like him. If we look through the other midfield players, and some of the greatest goals I've ever seen in my 25, 30 years of playing, watching football, seriously, have come from the boot of Glenn Hoddle.
7 minutes gone in the second half, and the Glenn Hoddle that we know and admire so much is shown to perfection. Everything about that goal was glorious. The turn, the move into space, and at the end of it all, the chip into the far corner.
Houghton for Tottenham. Archibald, little flick for Hazard. Hoddle moving up on the right. Hoddle shot. Oh! What a goal!
Chinoze, Kauko letting it run through. Hogo, can he finish it now? Was handled surely. It's gone in anyway, and the goal will stand.
Bobby Charlton's the greatest legend in this country, and will be forever, I think.
A single corner here. Charlton. Kidd. That was headed away by Weller. Best to Charlton. What a good ball by Best. Oh, great shot and a good goal. Bobby Charlton really hit it. Benetti masked by a shield of players, spins off his hand, it's very wet, and the first goal to Manchester United.
Never saw him score an ordinary goal. Every time you saw him, you felt, I've seen this before, here he comes again, lash. And in it whizzed past the goalkeeper, and then you saw his hair flailing behind him, what bit he had left, and you sort of thought, I saw that last week, and I saw that last month, and I saw that last year, and it seemed to happen every time he played.
Oh, a beautiful ball to Charlton. We're going to see a shot, surely. Done. Dougal Charlton.
I had quite a few areas when I was a kid, but my particular one was Alan Ball.
He's looking for Joe Royal. There's Royal. Morrissey. Whittle! Ball!
But back to good effect now. Oh, Armstrong in the echo. Ball with a shot. Back to goal. 1-1. Or is it going to be 2-1 to Arsenal? It's 2-1 to Arsenal. Ball played through to Kidd again. Now, will it be the hat-trick this time? It is!
You didn't get it right. Rice is not offside if he goes on. Ball! And it's in, 1-0.
Everyone in this squad that I've picked as strikers scored goals, but they all did it in different ways. For me, I suppose some of the best strikers I've ever seen, they've been able to get over missing chances. It might sound daft because you say, well, if they were great strikers, why did they miss? But of course, they're human beings, and great players miss goal scoring opportunities. I mean, it's the hardest part of the game, this.
George Best setting it up for a shot. Here it comes, off the bar! Georgie Best!
Mark Haitley and Shearer are real leaders of the line. They're up front, they're up where it hurts. And they're looking to get hold of the ball for people to come and play with them. In other words, their first job, they're always facing opposite to where they want to go. And they're looking to get the ball down and play people in. And they're both masters of it. I mean, Haitley has done it over a long period of time, and a lot of people say, well, how does he get away with it? Because, you know, he's such a big lad, and I think it's because he's blessed with some pace. Bit of a freak in that respect. He's got good pace, and he's excellent in the air, obviously, because he's over 6'2", 6'3".
Haitley's ball inside, picked up by McCall. That's fine play by Haitley. His pace is good enough here. It's a great chance for Rangers. That was brilliant. The goal of supreme quality by Mark Haitley. This is Coyne. It was well read by Goff. McCall. Here's Haitley, he's in the clear. It's a great chance for Rangers. Haitley against Bonner. Brilliant play from Haitley. Rangers take the lead. 35 minutes of the match gone.
Shearer is